Hey everyone, it's April Garwood from Banana Moon Studio. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this beginner-friendly hat. It's a crochet hat. For this hat, you're going to need a bulky or 5-weight yarn and a size K crochet hook. So in the demonstration here, I will be making a preemie size hat, the one that I showed you. This one is actually an adult size hat, so it's quite big, but in this demo we'll be doing the preemie size hat. However, the instructions are more or less the same for each size. For the preemie size hat, we're going to start by chaining 28. Once you finish chaining, you want to make sure that you have your chain straight, not twisted. And then you're going to go with your hook under both loops of this very first chain that you made. And then you will take your working yarn, yarn over, and pull through both of those loops. Chain one, and then you're going to turn. Now here, this loop is the bottom of our slip stitch that we made to join. We're going to go under this bottom loop of the very next, or of the first chain, and we'll single crochet. So that's yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. We're going to do that twice more. And then we're going to take a stitch marker like this one and put it through our very first stitch. That's to mark the beginning of each round. In the next 3 chains, we're going to half double crochet. So that's a yarn over, under the loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and we'll do that twice more. For the rest of the round, we're going to make double crochet stitches. So that's yarn over, under the loop of the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We'll do that the rest of the way around. I have just 3 chains left to work into, so I will make another double crochet stitch here and here, and our last double crochet stitch goes right in here. For this hat, we're not going to be joining at the ends of our rounds with slip stitches. We're not going to be turning our work. So now we'll take out the stitch marker that marked the beginning of the round, make sure we know where it was, and we're going to yarn over, go right into where that marker was, and double crochet there. And now this stitch marks the beginning of round 2. So we'll place that stitch marker back in it so we know when we finished our round. And now I'm going to double crochet in every stitch in this round. And I'll be continuing to just double crochet in every stitch until I have completed 9 total rounds. That includes the first one that I did. I want to show you in the pattern where that is. So up here where it says rounds 2 through 9, and then it has all these numbers in brackets. So the numbers in brackets are for the different sizes. The 9 is for the smallest, or the preemie size, and then the 10 is for the baby size, and 11 for the toddler size, 13 is for the child size, 14 for adult small, and 16 for adult large. So the different numbers in brackets give you the changes for the different sizes, and it always goes smallest to largest. So anytime you see numbers in brackets, that's the same. So if you're making the preemie size, then you're going to use this first number. But if you're making the toddler size, you're going to go with the 5, which is the 3rd number. So that's how you understand what these brackets mean. They're the changes for the different sizes. So I am going to be working in just solid double crochet stitch until I have completed 9 total rounds. If you're not making the preemie size, that number of rounds will be different, as I explained. So we'll come back to this video when those rounds are finished, and I will show you how to make the decreases for the crown of the hat. I have finished working 9 rounds in double crochet stitch, and then I'm going to have just a few more rounds to finish the top. It looks kind of long because the bottom edge is meant to be folded up to give you an extra layer over your ears. So that's why. Now I'm going to show you how to work the decrease rounds. So here is our written pattern. As we work the decrease rounds, we're going to continue moving our marker up into the first stitch of each round. For this round, I'm going to start by double crocheting in the next 5 stitches, and then I will decrease over the next 2 stitches. The number that you double crochet in before the decrease varies based on what size you're making. So again, that's preemie, baby, toddler, child, adult small, and adult large. Use the number that goes with the size that you are making. And then for most of these, when I double crochet in that number and then decrease repeatedly around, that's going to use up all of my stitches. However, for that largest size, I need to just double crochet in those last 8 stitches. So let's go ahead and work that first decrease round. I'm going to double crochet in the first 5 stitches. I want to place my marker back in my first stitch, and I'll do 4 more double crochet stitches. I'm ready to make my first decrease. This is an invisible decrease. The written pattern on my website, and also that you can purchase, the written instructions for the stitch are found in that pattern. To make the decrease, you're going to start with a yarn over, and this is the next stitch I have to work into. I'm going to go only under the front loop of that stitch, and then I'll go only under the front loop of the next stitch as well. Then I'll yarn over, pull through both of those front loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now I've decreased those 2 stitches into just 1. For this size now I need to work another 5 double crochet stitches and then decrease, and I'll continue that series of stitches all the way around, and when I get to the end of this round I will come back and show you what's next. I have 2 stitches left in my first round of decreases for the crown of the hat, so I'll show you that decrease one more time. We start with a yarn over, we'll go under the front loop of the next stitch, and then under the front loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through both of those front loops. I'm kind of getting hung up there. There we go. Yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now, for the different sizes, there are some differences in the crown decreases. For the 2 largest sizes, you're going to work this decrease round first, and then for all but the preemie size, you'll work this decrease round. And now for all sizes, we work this decrease round. So for the preemie size hat, I'm jumping straight to here, and I'm going to decrease over 2 stitches 12 times. Basically, I'm just decreasing all the way around this time. So I'm going to take my stitch marker out, yarn over, go under the front loop of the next and the front loop of the next, and then finish essentially a double crochet stitch here and place my marker back in. I'm going to do that all the way around. When I finish that, I'll come back to the video and show you how to close up the hole in the top of the hat. I have finished decreasing all the way around. I'm going to take out my stitch marker, and now just to make it so I don't have this big jag here, I am going to half double crochet in my next stitch, single crochet in the next, and then slip stitch in the next one. And that way now I just have kind of a flat circle around the top. At this point I need scissors and a tapestry needle. I want to leave my end fairly long because I'm going to use it to close the top here. So cut your end longer than you normally would. Mine's maybe 8 to 10 inches long. And then you're going to fasten off by pulling that tail all the way through that final loop. And then you want to thread it onto your blunt tapestry needle. And we're going to make like basically a little drawstring around the top of this by going in and out through the tops of the stitches in the last round. I've gone all the way around, so now I want to pull my end, and that closes up the top. And then to just make sure that's secure, I'm going to go under some of these loops at the very top again, and it can be a little bit challenging because the stitches don't look the same now that they've been all squished together. But I want to secure my end by going through some of these loops again. Just make sure it's not going to come undone. And then, after I've done that, I want to go through the hat and take that end to the inside. And now I'm ready to weave in my ends, which I will do just by going under some of the loops along the back of the fabric, trying not to take my needle all the way through the fabric. And if I can kind of go back and forth in a zigzag pattern, that will help secure my end pretty well. So you're going to do this weaving in with all of your ends, and then your hat will be finished. So you can find the free written pattern for this hat on my website. The link is in the description of this video, and I recommend following along with the written pattern and the video together. If you're fairly new to crochet, that should help you learn a little bit about how to read written crochet patterns. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and I hope that all of you have a lovely day.